The family of a Baudette, Minnesota woman killed by a driver who was huffing has received a $7.75 million settlement from the manufacturer of the aerosol dust remover used by the driver. For background, here's our reporting on the fatal July 2019 crash near Baudette, Minnesota.
The driver of a pickup that crossed the center line and struck a vehicle last week near Baudette, resulting in the death of 42-year-old Cynthia McDougal, has been charged with criminal vehicular homicide. The accident occurred at approximately 5:48 p.m. on July 22nd on Highway 172 north of Baudette. Kyle Alexander Newmiller, 23, whose address is listed as Isle, Minnesota, but had been residing in Baudette, was driving north in a 2008 Chevy Silverado when he veered into the other lane of traffic and collided with a 2016 Toyota Highlander driven by Cynthia Ann McDougal of Baudette. Newmiller received minor injuries while McDougal was severely injured and died at the scene. According to the statement of probable cause, Lake of the Woods County Sergeant Brad Abbey and Deputy Russell Platts responded to the accident. Minnesota State Troopers Sylvia Marstead and Tyler Lenz arrived at the scene about 7 p.m. and went to CHI Lakewood Health Center to interview Newmiller, while Deputy Platts drafted a search warrant for a blood draw of Newmiller. The complaint says Newmiller failed some of the standardized field sobriety tests, but also provided a preliminary breath test, which indicated no alcohol use. Newmiller admitted to having been texting with his girlfriend before and after the accident, and also said he had been using his cell phone to listen to music while he was driving. He claimed he had been feeling dizzy and lightheaded throughout the day and prior to the accident, and stated he did not remember much about the crash. A search warrant was signed by Judge Charles H. Leduc, and a blood draw took place at about 9 p.m. Deputy Platts was aware of Newmiller's history of using inhalants, huffing. He informed other officers that huffing cannot generally be tested in standard probationary drug tests. Newmiller denied any past or current use of aerosol cans to get intoxicated. He is currently on parole and is regularly asked to provide urine samples to ensure he is maintaining his sobriety. On Tuesday afternoon, July 23rd, the Lake of the Woods County Sheriff's Office, aided by Trooper Nick Robertson and a Border Patrol agent assigned to the Pine to Prairie Drug Task Force, executed a search warrant on Newmiller's vehicle. Officers retrieved drug paraphernalia and multiple aerosol cans from the pickup, including a can of Duster, as well as recent receipts for purchases of Duster from a local hardware.
Newmiller was convicted of criminal vehicular homicide and given a 6-year prison sentence. The victim's family then sued the manufacturer of Duster, the ingredient he was huffing, and has received a $7.75 million settlement. Reading from a news release from the law firm, quote, on Friday, April 26, Robbins Kaplan LLP secured a landmark $7.75 million verdict against CRC Industries for its failure to prevent the foreseeable misuse of its aerosol dust remover products. This is the first dust remover case of its kind to go to trial. The verdict follows the 2019 death of Cynthia McDougal, who was killed in a vehicle crash after an individual who huffed CRC Duster struck her car head on. Products like CRC Duster, typically marketed as dust and lint remover, are commonly abused to get high. When huffed, users experience a significant impairment effects from the chemical used as a propellant. In Minnesota, product manufacturers have a duty to prevent the foreseeable misuse of their products. This case highlighted the well-known abuse of aerosol dust remover products like CRC Duster and CRC Industries' neglect to prevent such abuse. Again, that was from the law firm. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.